Did you ever hear the story about the girl who changed the world? There once was a powerful emperor named Xerxes who ruled Persia. His empire stretched from Ethiopia to India, 127 provinces in total, covering a massive portion of the civilized world at the time. One night, while indulging in a drunken party with his noblemen, Xerxes requested that his wife, Vashti, be brought out to the drunkards to be put on display. Indignant, Vashti refused, and Xerxes made an irrevocable decree to all the empire. Men should rule over and dominate their wives. A young orphaned Jewish girl named Esther was eventually chosen to replace Vashti as queen of the Persian Empire. At first, she hid her Jewish identity and blended into the Persian culture around her. Esther only made her Judaic ancestry public when a plot against the Jews was revealed. Xerxes had been tricked into signing a death decree for all Jewish people living in the empire. So Esther boldly went before the king to plead for her people's safety, even though this put her own life at great risk. To approach the king without being summoned meant being put to death, and she was standing before a king who had already demonstrated there were dire consequences for women who broke the rules. The stakes were high, but Esther trusted that there was a greater purpose to her life. Although the Bible doesn't explicitly say so, there's a good chance Esther may have been guided by an unseen hand to her position of influence for such a time as this. The truth of Esther's story is that one girl, even a seemingly imperfect and unassuming one, changed the fate of the world through her faith and courage. Not only did Esther save the Jewish people, but she also successfully stood up to a man who made oppressive laws against women, an emperor, the most powerful man in the world at the time. She stood up as a woman and saw evil bow to her will. If God can do something so huge with her life, what can He do through you? What is your position of influence?